Let's go round table, we dance where we're able. We do routines to corner scenes to look for infant cable. We dine well here in Camelot, we eat ham and jam and scramble.
Hello, viewing several. Here we are again. It's been a while since we've been with Paris. I reacted to Labour. Obviously, very famous, very impactful song. Then I checked out her album, both of which are on the channel, if you've not seen them already. Not really kept up with other releases as they've come out, I think, but this is one that dropped, I think, literally yesterday. I'm sure, I mean, based on the title alone, I think that there's going to be, I'm sure that Good Girl is going to be ironic, sarcastic, or maybe both, considering the message of Labour and her overall vibe and her aesthetic, but rather than prejudge, I'll just jump right into it. Yeah, so let's just get to it. Paris, Paloma, Good Girl.
Heaven is a fed girl. Somebody's got to, and if you call me good girl, one more time and my fist will meet your skull.
I sometimes walk naked, a child in the garden, and I pretend that there is no other way, despite the distant shadow of incredulous laughter, echoing as if I should know why it's there. But I like...
Sorry. I'm going to say it back to the beginning. Let's just say this back to the beginning, because the beautiful effect, love the layering, just love that just general tone. It's almost kind of the choral / robotic vibe. I'm going to have a proper look at the lyrics, I think, afterwards, but already just there's poetry. I like this spoken word element as well, here in the verse. Yeah, I think already I can tell the lyrics are going to be very impactful, very poetic, and very forthright. So, apologies, I want to just go back to the beginning and appreciate that again.
Heaven is a fed girl. Somebody's got to, and if you call me good girl, one more time and my fist will meet your skull.
I sometimes walk naked, a child in the garden, and I pretend that there is no other way, despite the distant shadow of incredulous laughter, echoing as if I should know why it's there. But I like the feeling. I'm at the beginning of time, and no thoughts of who I am have entered my mind.
Oh God, this is lovely.
Bend over the river and catch a glimpse of something that's none of my business. As I scoop some up to drink, I disperse whatever it was, and you can scream at me all you want that the greatest love affair is with myself, that it should be passionate, unwavering, no shadow of a doubt that I am in love with my body, and my body is in love with me, but I am not. The water is not in love with the cup that I drink from.
Oh God. Going back. I'm sorry. I realize I'm just vibing, I'm just listening. Apologies, I'm just not saying anything because I love these lyrics. I love the poetry. It's hard because I'm letting it sort of wash over me, and I am listening, I am paying attention, but I feel like I'm missing stuff. I'm sure I'm missing some of the messaging whilst I'm just letting it flow over me. And then we were just getting into a beautiful beat drop in the chorus, but just for a second I want to just look at these lyrics. I mean, even the intro / chorus, heaven is a fed girl, somebody's got to, and if you call me good girl one more time, then my fist will meet your skull. I love that, just that imagery, fist meeting skull, like, call me that and there will be repercussions for it. Pretty unambiguous. And then this talking about walk naked, a child in the garden, and pretend there is no other way. The shadow of incredulous laughter, echoing like society essentially, or the crowd that will always point out when you're doing something you shouldn't, or doing something that is out of the ordinary, or something that isn't in keeping with traditions and norms, whatever. That incredulous laughter. I feel I'm at the beginning of time, and no thoughts of who I am have entered my mind. Again, the freedom to be as free as any person can be if they're a blank slate. If you're a newborn, even or some scenario where your memory is wiped, where you are just a person, and the things that can plague you about, well, who am I? Where do I fit in? What's my role? What's my expectations from others? None of that is tampering with yourself. And then the metaphor of coming over to the river, scooping up some to drink, saying, you scream at me all you want, that the greatest love affair is with myself, that it should be passionate, unwavering, no shadow of a doubt, that I am in love with my body and my body is in love with me, but I am not, the water is not in love with the cup that I drank from. Just, yeah, I don't know, the poetry there, it's like I'm listening to a poem being read out, which I like poetry in general. Obviously, I just enjoy reading it, I enjoy having it read to me. It just feels so profound, it feels so very... it's moving and it's profound, and it's got a beautiful... It's just a beautiful message here, and it's being communicated in such a... It's very soft, it's very subtle, this spoken word part, as well as now we're getting into a refrain, like it was in the introduction, in the chorus, where we're adding a beat to it, just to give it that little extra, but it almost doesn't need that. You can almost have this just be her with a very minimal accompaniment, and the words are powerful enough to carry it through. Yeah, I'm sorry I've wittered there a little bit. Yes, let's get back to it.
I am in love with my body, and my body is in love with me, but I am not. The water is not in love with the cup that I drink from.
I love that line. Ooh.
Somebody's got to, and if you call me good girl,
Ooh. Yes.
one more time and my fist will meet your scar. For God's sake, how can I even begin to clean up the mess of this relationship?
Oh,
My
Jesus.
body,
That beat.
turned inwards on me.
Oh. It's the earnestness of her voice and delivery, and the beautiful production.
Getting out and waiting back here through the quagmire of who I might be, balancing the scaffolding of skin, and I grieve it.
God.
I grieve the world where I am, a child in the garden.
Yeah.
Heaven is a fake girl.
Oh God, I love this. I love this sound.
Somebody's got to, and if you call me good girl,
So catchy. I love catchiness that has a message. It's just, it's great.
heaven is a fake girl. Somebody's got to, and if you call me good girl,
What's going to happen?
one more time,
Yeah.
and I will break your nerve. And I say it to myself, somebody's got to.
Oh,
And I repeat it in my teeth, somebody's got to.
yes.
Cut free and let the soft down grow on you.
Oh,
Never let the tide be one more job for. Go under the knife, make it normal.
God. This beat.
Or die gnarled and happy, an old animal.
I feel like I'm going to just...
I
wanna flail, I wanna-
to escape it all.
Oh, that note.
Take me, weather like the tree. How clever to make a girl's won't face the enemy. In the half-life.
Oh, back just a tiny bit. What a line that... what a great line there. All these lyrics are great. I'm going to go back and look at them, but there's what a clever... Oh, God, Jesus, I've just lost it. I had it. What a clever trick to make the girl's own face the enemy. Oof. This is fantastic.
I gnaw off my leg to escape it all. Let time take me, weather like the tree. How clever to make a girl's won't face the enemy. In the half-light, she'll agonize to be evergreen. A good girl, always look and never be. Somebody's got to, and if you call me good girl, one more time and my fist will meet your scar.
That beat switch there. Such great choices in the production.
If you call me good love, one more time and I will break your nuts.
Oh, it's just beautiful. Loving the effects and the synth. It's just such a gorgeous sound. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. A borderline spiritual experience there. Just beautiful. I'm now remembering the kind of sounds that I heard from the album, and even through Labour. There's just such a lovely, wonderful tone to her voice, and the choices in production, just great beat choices, lovely little transitions, and the fact that it sort of chopped up and changed, not a huge amount, but it did vary as the song went on, and then the beat and the overall vibe and the sound just got louder and more full. And again, the lyrics, I've got to have a look at them for a minute, because I know I picked up on most, I hope, but generally, stuff will have gone over my head, I'm sure, or I missed it. I mean, in the verse where she says, "For God's sake, how could I even begin to clean up the mess of this relationship? With my body? The third eye turning inward on me, running as if in a dream, getting out and wading back in." I just love her choice of words. It's just, even then, saying, "Through the quagmire of who I might be, balancing the scaffolding of skin, and I grieve it. I grieve the world where I'm a child in the garden." And I love the chorus. Even just the line in and of itself, the sole single line of "Heaven is a fed girl." And then you get to the second verse where we have the "Cut free and let the soft down grow on you. Never let the tide be one more drop full. Go under the knife, make a new normal, or die gnarled and happy, an old animal." Just, these lyrics, this imagery is just, I could eat it. And then, "I'd gnaw off my leg to escape it all. Let time take me, weather like the tree. How clever, to make the girl's own face the enemy. In the half-light she'll agonise to be evergreen. A good girl, always look and never be." Yeah, yes, phenomenal lyrics, a beautiful sentiment within the song itself, obviously, but more than that, more than just the sentiment, it's just the choice of production to make it so that this is the kind of song that you can, as with I think so many really great modern pop songs, where the beat, the aesthetic of it, the sound physically moves you, and pulls at that part of you that wants to get swept up in it, whilst at the same time having profound and beautiful lyrics that express a really, ultimately tragic sentiment in one way, but also hopeful, because, even with Labour, there's a hopefulness there, because it's a communication of there is something wrong here with the way that we view women in particular, and how we treat women. But in recognising that, that's a step towards, hopefully, that no longer being the case. Essential. Dismantling of the patriarchy and making it so that women are treated with, men and women, they're all humans. Here we go, explaining feminism. Whatever. The point is, a beautiful song, wonderful lyrics. I can't stress enough how much that beat, when it came in on that chorus, just made me go, "Oh yes, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Give me something I can vibe to whilst I let the poetry just soak in." I need to do more, I think, from Paris. Anything that's being released in the lead up to, another album. I don't know if she's already released an album. I should look into it. She may have already released an album and it just passed me by. There's so many people to keep track of. It's genuinely hard to keep up with artists I've checked out in the past, or ones that I was really familiar with, that have since dropped off in a way. So I need to do better with that. So there you have it. As always, please do leave me your thoughts about the track. If you shared some of my thoughts on it, or interpretations, or you have a different idea, give it a like if you liked it. But yeah, goodbye forever.
Hey, shut up! Will you shut up? Shut up! Bloody peasant! Oh, what a giveaway! Did you hear that? Did you hear that, eh?